here is how to build in Minecraft without watching hours and hours of tutorials. So first up, you're gonna get inspiration. So I'm gonna build a skyscraper, so I googled up this picture of the Chrysler building, I think. Now, I'm not gonna take it like exactly block for block, but I'm just going to inspire it. Maybe like, I like that roof, so I'm going to probably make the roof similar and fashion the glass panes and like the windows in a similar style. So step 2 is to create your foundation, which means like I'm going to create like the footprint that I want for the building. So I want it to be a relatively small-ish one. This is probably going to require some tweaking to get the window patterns right. So you want to design your foundation, then you want to design your window pattern. And this is super okay to get a ton of stuff like trial and error. Like I probably went through like 15 different designs just for these windows. So use a lot of trial and error to make sure that you actually like how it looks. That's super duper important. And then you want to stack it up a bunch. And now you may be wondering, why am I only using that mossy cobblestone? This is another thing you need with world edit, is I can then replace the mossy cobblestone later on with blocks that I want, making it easier. And of course I'm going to spend some time. I think 13 is too much. I think I'm going to settle on 11. I think 11 is a great height for this building. Maybe 12 or just 10, since I know it's going to have a super tall roof. So then to do that, I would go down here, copy this one, and this building is going to be on my Patreon for free. There are some paid stuff, but this one's going to be free for you to download the Lightmatic of it. So I'm going to replace the mossy stone bricks with a bunch of other blocks, and I might change what blocks are here in the future if I decide I don't like them. So yeah, this is a super important step, as you can see. And then you can also use more world edit. World edit is a super useful tool, so I can go here to position 2, and then I can go and copy it if I want to. And let's say I'll go in here and copy it, so now I'm in there, and then I can do / copy. You can watch a world edit tutorial that's a dedicated world edit tutorial if you want a lot more. I'm going to go to the same position on the other side and do / paste. This isn't a comprehensive world edit tutorial, but if you would like to learn world edit, I'll put one up on screen right now. It's also going to be linked in the description. Probably not going to be mine since I haven't really done it. Then I'm going to replace this with mossy cobblestone. So now I've built the building. As you can see, trial and error is totally fine. Look at all those sides I did testing it. But now I have this really cool arch thing. So let's go on to the next step, which is a super duper important one. So the next step, step number 4, is adding tweaks. So I added like these balcony corner things since they're relevant to the picture. And then I also added some other things. As you can see, I added like these glowstone outlines, those windows. I changed up the top spire up there, which these are just some of the stuff I did. I actually removed the cracked the mossy stone bricks from the tower itself because I thought they looked bad. And I added a gradient. Gradients are really important. And yeah, as you can see, I added a gradient of tough bricks going from darker to lighter, so I had less of them as I went up more, which is another very important thing, to just give the building a bit more depth and just have more presence in the building. But now you may be thinking, tweaks make the building look a lot more nicer, but like, how do I know what tweaks to do? So that's where our next step comes in, and it's how to do tweaks and where to get them. So the next thing is asking other people for suggestions on how to improve it. Since if you're not sure how to improve it, ask other people. Some great places to do this are Minecraft related Discords, or like the Minecraft build subreddit. Just like post your build, ask for advice, and this can be helpful. You don't have to follow the advice word for word, but it's very helpful for getting ideas on how to make it better. That's actually where I got the idea for adding these tough bricks. Also, like, ask people, even if they don't play a lot of Minecraft, they can usually point out something like that could improve it. And yeah, you can just improve your builds a lot by asking other people, since they'll see something that you didn't see, and you can try and execute on that. So yeah, asking for help is super duper important, and it will totally help you build way better. Okay, so now you may be thinking that you have the concepts on how to start building, but you don't actually know what to do. So here's a couple tips on just how to design something to make a block look a little bit better than just a giant cube in the sky. That Costco over there, not a great example, but let's go with some stuff. So the first one is style. If you pick a theme, you want to stick to it. Like, you don't want to make a really modern, like, curvy and whatever building out of bricks or, like, logs, because that doesn't fit a style. You want to make, like, a brick-themed skyscraper or something that looks like it'd be made out of bricks. So making the stuff that looks like it'd be made out of that, out of the right blocks, that is a super duper important thing in building. And the next thing is actually having more than one color. As you can see with this house, it only has one color, so it does not look amazing. And that's because you can only see one texture repeated over and over again. And something that helps is like adding up different colors and even different depths with walls and that kind of thing. This can definitely help a building look a lot cooler. And another thing is adding depth. As you can see, the buildings with a lot of depth look good, unlike that Costco over there, because it's pretty flat. It doesn't look great. Now, that's not the only reason. There's many others. It's like this roof's huge and completely empty, which is another problem. You don't want to have a lot of large empty spaces, as those can contribute to a lot of your problems. I need to fix that out too. That doesn't look great. And yeah, there's just a lot of little details that you need, like gradients. You don't want to just have a random mixed pattern. While that is nice, you do want a gradient to have something going from dark at the bottom to light at the top, like with that house. And then there's just a bunch of other things, like roofs are very important. A building with a bad roof doesn't look good. So whether you have a spire or like a steepled or curved roof, they can get very, very difficult. So let's go over how to do them. So with roofs, you need to either decide on having it be curved, or if it's flat, you want to add stuff. It's an industrial flat. I like to have that polished basalt and rails. That creates a really cool thing. And also randomness. As you can see, I have some randomly lit up windows in this building, and that helps create more variety in it. And I think I can do that with some of these other buildings too. Like for this one, I will just like pick a random floor by like flicking my mouse up and down for a little bit. And then when I'll just stop it wherever I land, I'm gonna go light up that floor. So I'm just gonna grab some torches for now. I might make it more sophisticated later, but for the current moment, I'll just use some torches. And as you can see, I now have a lit up floor. It'll look not great, but it'll just give me a little concept. And yeah, that looks pretty decent. So I'm gonna choose another floor. Let's do the third one. And I will just also add torches to that. This can help have a building have a lot more light, because it's not uniform all the way up and everywhere. And because there's randomness, you don't want to do too many or too little. Maybe leave a blank spot or a blank patch, because that creates a sense of randomness and genuinity. I don't know what the word is, but yeah, that's super important to stuff, and it's just really cool. So that's about all the advice I have. Don't leave a roof flat like that. That's just not gonna look good, trust me. And yeah, that's about all I have for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed watching, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. While these end credits go by, you can join my channel or my Discord, and I have a bunch of other socials linked below, so go check them out. But for the really this time, goodbye.